Hello everyone, welcome to AT Media. So I'm here at Blackpool Airport, and a big thank you to you guys for subscribing, 10,000 subscribers. So I thought I'd do a bit of a special video. Got a good friend Carley who's been doing a training flight, just been up above Blackpool, back to 2,000 feet above Blackpool. Absolutely incredible, first time flying as well, so I was bricking it. But yeah, some amazing shots in this video. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned as well, because at the end I've got a few thank yous to make. But yeah, I'm here with Matthew Barnes, another YouTuber as well, so I'll put a link in the description to his channel. Head over, check out his videos. He's already been up in the air once. But yeah, amazing video, amazing sights of Blackpool. I hope you enjoy it. many, so that's something out of Top Gun. So here I am back on the ground here at AT Media HQ. So yeah, 10,000 subscribers, absolutely incredible. I want to thank every single one of you for subscribing to me. All the comments, all the likes, all the views. I think I've got a total of 2.7 million views on my channel, absolutely amazing. 1.7 of course on one video. So yeah, a big thank you to everyone who comments, likes, and of course if you've been subscribed for months and years, big thank you. I appreciate you, I really do. I try and read all the comments, of course, in between doing shifts at work and actually filming. So I do try and reply, and I read and reply, and I hope I manage to keep up with them well. But yeah, big thank you for subscribing to me and sticking by me. I've got a lot more planned over the next few years for AT Media, a lot of adventures to go on. I hope you've enjoyed today's video from the sky, of course. That was amazing views of Blackpool. But yeah, big thank you for sticking by me. I appreciate all the support. It is absolutely overwhelming sometimes. It's brought me to tears. And yeah, honestly, I'm amazed that I've got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Absolutely amazed. I can kind of feel overwhelmed sometimes. So yeah, a big thank you for sticking by me and for subscribing to AT Media. I really appreciate you. Yeah, as I've said, a lot planned for AT Media. Of course, I've got a lot more equipment now with the drone. I've got GoPros and things like that. So it's just working out ways of using that, different filming angles, of course, and everything that new equipment always brings. I try and invest a hell of a lot in my channel. I've probably invested 5-6 grand and made probably 2.5 overall. But yeah, every single penny I make, it's not about the money at the end of the day. For me, it's about the views. It's about people viewing my videos and liking my videos, more importantly, and liking the content I put out there. I try and shine a good light in Blackpool, or on Blackpool, should I say. But at the end of the day, the camera doesn't lie. I don't sugarcoat things. I like to show things as I see them and with my opinion on them, which is always tries to be positive. But yeah, I do try and put out as many videos as I can. Of course, I do work 48 hours a week, but in between shifts, I'm constantly working on YouTube, whether I'm out filming or whether I'm doing bits of admin work. Here at AT Media HQ, I'm always working on my channel. And of course, of the views and things, I really appreciate it. Hard work pays off. And when I see my channel doing well, it makes me really happy. So a big thank you, because that's all down to you lot. So with that being said, as well as of course my subscribers and the people who view my videos, there's a lot of YouTubers and a lot of friends I've made along the way. So I'd like to read a list of the people out who I really appreciate, who have helped my channel over the years. So yeah, the list goes as follows, and I have written this down, by the way. The first one, I know I'm going to say, it's a Walk on the Wild Side. This man has helped me a hell of a lot. Not only is he a fantastic content creator, and he's an amazing person. He really is an absolutely incredible person. The amount he's helped me with my channel, and therefore has helped me motivate me, you know, build my self-esteem, etc. I don't think I would have done anywhere near as good as I have without Walk on the Wild Side, or as people know him as Stephen. What a fantastic man. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I owe you the world, I really do. You really have done the world of good for my channel. So yeah, if you subscribe to me because you watch Stephen, big thank you. I know I'll never get anywhere near as good as him. My content will never get anywhere near as good as him, I can assure you that. But I try my best, I always will. But yeah, anyway, following on. Of course, we've got Chris Higgett, Sangrown Explorer, Philnat 2011, Matthew Barnes, who have been up within the plane today. Check out his channel, absolutely great YouTuber. Caroline Vlogs, Life on the Ocean Wave, Blackpool Lads, Pete from It's Not Your Boy Leroy, Ollie's Vloggy, UK Meet the Tyrants, Supersonic Sonia, Three Musketeers, Centuri, Claire Ash, Charles Veach, Jacob vs Cleveley's, J Vlogs, and Leica31. Do apologise if you ever missed anyone you think you belong there. And of course my haters as well, for giving me the motivation and the determination to crack on and achieve every single goal. And yeah, a few other kind of businesses that I'd like to thank. For starters, should I say, the whole country of Indonesia and India, because they make up a massive bulk of the views that come in every single day on that St. Chad's video. 1.7 million views on that. Absolutely amazing. No idea why in them particular countries. I presume there's a lot of regeneration there, therefore a lot of demolition. But yeah, speaking of demolition, I want to big shout out to DSM Demolition, a fantastic crew at Bonny Street. They have been an absolute gold to me. You know, they brought me to tears a few times just because of the way that they've been basically treated me, especially after my dad passed away. It's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, big shout out to them. What an amazing asset they are to the company, the whole team that have been demolishing Bonny Street Police Station. So yeah, I really do appreciate them guys. It's not often that filmmakers can turn up and just start filming randomly and eventually end up making what I class as friends with him. And as I've said in previous videos, I'm going to miss him. Anyway, I don't want to drag this on. DSM Demolition. Arnie's Takeaway, H2O Bar, Carley, and of course Captain Andy as well for today for a safe flight at Blackpool Airport. Coffee Americano in town, and a Tornado Potato, of course, who do them lovely spiral potatoes. You'll see the vans around at Blackpool events. Go ahead and check them out. Absolutely incredible. Really tasty food. Alright, so I don't want to drag the video on too much. A big thank you for watching if you've stuck around till the end, especially if you're stuck through me jabbering on for the past few minutes. But yeah, a big thank you for every one of you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping my videos are getting better and better. Hoping I'm getting better and better. But yeah, I'm definitely getting more confident in front of the camera. I'm actually quite a shy person. A lot of people who know me personally know that. But yeah, anyway, I won't drag this one on. A big thank you to you all for subscribing. Of course, if you are new, make sure you do subscribe to AT Media. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Hopefully I'll make my way up to 20,000. That'll be absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. I can't believe I've made it this far. Thank you so much for watching this one. I'll see you again on the next video.